exciting new chapter for the Deerfield Tilton Library is quickly approaching. With 99% of the renovation and restoration of this Deerfield landmark complete, only one task remains: the construction of the elevator, which is estimated to be completed in 2026. Unfortunately, the lack of an elevator will not make the building ADA compliant, and because of this, the second floor will not be accessible, thus not allowing the library to fully open. However, while the construction of this important part is underway, the Tilton Library will move out of its space in the neighboring parish and occupy the first floor of the new addition. Walking by or driving past the new library, one can fully admire the extraordinary amount of work that was carried out on the building since breaking ground in April of 2024. The facade to the original 1916 building has been beautifully restored by D.A. Sullivan & Sons, the construction company who oversaw construction of the entire project. The marble has been polished, the author names on both sides of the building have been restored, and the original windows and other features have been cleaned and restored. The one exception is the front door, which now serves as an emergency exit. Since the original double doors were removed during the 1990 renovation and replaced, a new door was designed to match the architecture of the 1916 building. This door will no longer serve as the main entrance, as it has been relocated to the new extension, and instead this door will serve as an emergency exit. Just as impressive as this restored portion of the building is the new extension, which proudly stands adjacent to the building. While certainly modern in design, the brick pattern to the new addition is reminiscent of the original 1916 brick pattern, and the design of the addition also beautifully blends in with the surrounding New England-style buildings. Since the last tour in April of 2025, the grounds have been completed with grass planted, new electric car chargers installed in the parking lot, the construction of a patio, and of course, the Tilton Library name, which proudly adorns the building above the new entranceway. While the outside of the new addition is certainly very impressive looking, viewers and the community are probably wondering what the inside looks like. The new main entrance has been moved to the new addition, something that was done to make the building ADA compliant without extensively altering the original 1916 building. Entering through the new main entrance, patrons will enter into a foyer that leads to a community room, the children's room, and the access to the second floor. Turning left is the community room. During the first floor occupancy and elevator construction period, this space will function as a temporary adult and teen room, and will thus be the temporary location for the librarian desk. Once the construction of the elevator is completed, the adult and teen areas will be relocated to the second floor, and then the space will serve as a community room. This room will be used for lectures, events, and a gathering space for members of the community. One benefit of this new community room space is the entrance and exit door, which will allow groups to stay and use the room after the library has been closed for the evening. On the other side of the foyer, behind the glass wall and door, is the brand new children's room. This area of the library is the only area that will be fully open and used as originally envisioned by the library architects and planners. This new children's area, during both the elevator construction period and after, will be put to full use. The entire children's book collection will be made available for children and their parents to take out. Toys, new computers, and of course local celebrity, Mango the Bearded Dragon, will also be available for families to enjoy. As the second floor cannot yet be opened due to the absence of the elevator, it cannot be used. When the elevator is completed, patrons will be able to venture up the stairs and will come to a landing. Turning right brings viewers into the original 1916 portion of the building, while turning left brings viewers to the new addition. To preserve the history and architecture of the Tilton Library, the back of the original building has been left visible, and its brickwork and original windows fully clean. This facade will welcome patrons as they venture up to the second floor. The new librarian desk is the first stop for visitors. Turning right, patrons, in this case teenagers, will come upon the Team Room. The Team Room will feature the latest in young adult literature, programs, and also serve as a gathering space for young adults after school, and also serve as an air-conditioned hangout during the summer days, when there is no school. For those who have grown up, the new adult section and reading room is located on the opposite side of the new addition. Those walking into the new area are greeted by a spectacular reading area, where adults looking to read books, use the space to get some work done, or gain access to the internet can enjoy a beautiful bay window view. In addition to this area, the library now has private study and conference rooms by the reading area for patrons to use. This area will also be the location of the head librarian's office. Moving further down into the news section, visitors will come upon the stacks, which will house the Tilton Library's large collection of books. This huge collection of books, which features everything from nonfiction to fiction, and has become a treasury of knowledge to the community, has been growing since the Tilton Library was first opened in 1916. It is one of the reasons why a new addition was necessary. Other reasons include the reality that the mission of the Tilton Library and other public libraries around the United States has grown beyond books to now providing other educational resources and serving as a safe community center to enrich educational opportunities for visitors of all ages. It was one of the founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin, who emphasized the importance of libraries such as the Tilton in making knowledge accessible to everyone. And while the Tilton Library and this edition are certainly long past the days of Benjamin Franklin's, one can only imagine that both Franklin and the Tilton family would be quite impressed with the Tilton Library. While the new modern edition is impressive and visually stunning, the restoration of the original 1916 portion of the building is just as spectacular. Upon entering the restored foyer of the building, one is almost swept in time back to 1916. Gone are the carpets which covered the now restored wooden floors. The original woodwork has been fully restored. Beautiful light fixtures that are reminiscent of those from the 1910s to 1920s now proudly hang. And of course, this once cluttered space is now liberated into a nostalgic reading and studying area. The rooms have been painted in color schemes as they would have originally appeared in 1916. When completed and open to the public, artwork will adorn the fireplaces. While the fireplaces are original, they have been restored to be replicas, and unfortunately cannot be used, as this would certainly and understandably violate current fire and safety codes. Despite this, both restored rooms will delight all who put this space to use. One can certainly see that a lot of meticulous work was put into the Tilton Library, and everyone involved from the Tilton Library, the Board of Trustees, and those overseeing the entire project from P3 Planning, Johnson Roberts' associates, the architects, and D.A. Sullivan and Sons, has worked to make the Tilton Library a spectacular spot for the Deerfield community. During the December month, the library will be closed, while the Tilton moves into the first floor. During this time, patrons are encouraged to patronize other nearby libraries. The first floor of the Tilton Library is expected to reopen in the beginning of 2026. And after completion of the elevator, the second floor will then be opened. And the new Tilton will be put to full use to proudly serve the town of Deerfield.